Hey, Diana.
Okay, glad to be here. I like coming here. Not really had a good week though.
No? What's been going on for you this week?
Well, I fell earlier in the week 2 times. Yeah, I hurt my arm.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, it scares me when I fall. I fell when I went to the bathroom in the night, and I couldn't really fall back asleep.
Did someone come right away?
Yeah, somebody eventually came. It scares me to think I could break a hip or even worse.
Yeah, that would be really bad because then you could end up in the hospital or something, and you sure don't want that to happen. So, I know that before you were getting physical therapy, and it seemed like that stopped, and I'm wondering where you're at with that. And also, you've been going to the Y and working out, and it seems like when you're doing that, you feel a lot stronger. Have you still been doing that? Do you still go to the Y? And
I'm gone, but in the past week or two, I haven't really been able to find anybody to take me.
have you been to physical therapy or?
No, well, yeah, I did my physical therapy, but it's been a few days too. But when I hurt my arm, it feels like I need something else.
Well, do you remember that technique that we talked about in the DBT group a while back that was called Dear Man?
Not exactly. It seems like there's a lot to remember. I don't remember the letter stands for again.
Yeah, it is a lot to remember. There's a lot of acronyms in DBT. But so that you can remember, D stands for describe. So you describe a situation, and E is to express. You're expressing yourself, and A is to assert yourself, and then R is to reinforce what you're saying. And then M is mindfulness, and A, which is really important, is to appear confident. And then N is to negotiate, because sometimes there's got to be some give and take to make something happen. So if you really needed help with something, to, like with this situation here, to get some transportation and you wanted to ask for help, could you see a way to use this Dear Man technique? You want to do a little role play to with me, like if you were going to ask for help?
Yeah, I can try it. Let's see. So it's important for me to exercise so I can feel strong. I don't want to fall anymore. You think you give me a ride to the Y? Maybe on Thursday? I want to make sure that I get there this week. Also, I think physical therapy is important for me too. I need to have transportation to physical therapy this week too. If you give me a ride, you can leave earlier that day. How was that?
Yeah, for the last part, that's good for the negotiation part. Yeah, you've got the idea. That's really good. Well, good. That'll give you something to work on to make sure that you get over there to the Y soon. Because it seems like you really enjoy that too. When you go to the Y, you like going there?
I do.
Good. So is there anything else that's been going on this week that you want to share or talk about?
Well, there's this woman, and she keeps talking about when she was 12 for some reason, and she gets all excited. She even got to go to the Olympics when she was 12, and it really bothers me. I don't even remember much about being 12. I was in the hospital for that whole year recovering from my accident, and I've been thinking about it a lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a difficult situation. You have a lot of bad memories and trauma associated with that time. Everything that happened after your accident must really bring up a lot of memories around that.
Yeah, I still feel really bad when I think about it, and then when I hear sirens, I think about it all over again. And yeah.
What feelings do you think? What feelings come up when you're hearing like the sirens? How do you feel?
I feel scared, worried, and then when I hear sirens, I worry someone else is going to get hurt. And I remember how scary it felt when the accident happened. Sometimes I even feel shaky, or I yell and scare the other person in the car, like the driver.
Yeah, and that could be dangerous too. Huh? Diana, what are some things that you could do that we've talked about before that might be helpful when you start to feel like that?
Well, I could breathe and then focus on my breathing and not so much on how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, you could. So the next thing is to just try to really rein that in and be able to do it when you're having that happen. But good, yeah, you could really tune into your breath, and you could feel it way down into your belly if you start to get upset or worried. That's a good thing to remember. So how about if we did a little meditation on the breath?
Okay.
And then you could just remember, have this as a point of reference if you start to feel like that too. Okay, so you could just close your eyes for a minute and just focus on the rhythm of your breathing. And feel your belly rising and falling with each breath in and each breath out. Breathing in calmness, and breathing out anything less than calmness. And then feeling your sternum and your diaphragm and your rib cage slowly narrowing and widening. Breathing in and breathing out. And then feeling your chest. It rises and falls with each exhalation and back with each inhalation. Breathing in and breathing out. Deep, full, rhythmic breathing. Conscious breath awareness. Just feeling yourself breathing in peace and breathing out anything less than peace. And then just slowly open your eyes. How did that feel?
It was nice.
Good. So yeah, you can just try to remember like those words and just how you're feeling, and that you can come back to that rhythm, the feeling of your breath. When anything comes up that you start to feel stressed or tensed at all, especially situations like we talked about that. So Diana, it looks like you brought a box. So is that the box that you picked out for the exercise for? That's supposed to be things in there that make you feel soothed and happy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had fun putting it together. You want to see some of it?
Yeah, I'd love it if you shared it with me.
So, the box has a lot of cards in it that have been given to me over the years from the people that I care about and that care about me. I like this one, it's my favorite. I think it's got the trees.
Oh, nice.
And then the old building, I think it's a castle.
Yeah,
I
it's
just-
got one of it.
I think it makes me feel peaceful when I look at it. Like I have a candle.
Does it smell nice?
You want to smell?
Ooh, that is really
It's
nice.
one of my favorites.
Yeah. So does it make you feel really good just
Mm-hmm.
to smell it? Do you burn the candle sometimes when
Yeah.
you look at things in there?
Sometimes I'll sit and just burn the candle and just relax.
Nice. I'm glad that DBT exercise has been something that you've been able to utilize. And
Yeah, it was fun.
good. So if there's times that come up where you're feeling stressed, or when you're thinking a lot about being in the hospital all the time and missing your whole 12th year, maybe just to get out some of these things and just look at them and just feel loved and feel happy and have those things help you feel soothed, and they can be there for you. You just have them in a special place in your bedroom or something.
I like the butterflies too.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you did a good job picking out a really nice box, too. That's great. I'm really happy that that's working out good. So, well, let's see. We have a little bit of time left. Is there anything else that's been going on that you'd want to talk about?
Well, I'd like to have a boyfriend, even maybe a husband someday.
Yeah, but yeah, that's something that you've said that's important to you before. What would you see like a boyfriend being like for you? How would that change your life?
I think a boyfriend would be kind and nice to me, and they'd treat me well, and they'd help me if I need help. handsome and I don't know. We just watch movies and do fun things together.
It sounds like you've got a good idea of how how having a boyfriend could improve your life and make your life more complete. And it sounds like you've even got some ideas of what you'd like a boyfriend to be. Do you have any other ideas in your head of what you see that person being like?
I don't know. I think the most important thing I think is that he'd be nice to me. There's other things that aren't as important.
Yeah, that is important. What feelings come up for you when you start thinking about if you could have a boyfriend and it worked out and your life is with someone?
Well, first I get nervous. And, it makes me a little like fluttered, I guess, and like excited at the same time. And I think it'd make me feel. I think it might make me feel like fulfilled or have more meaning in my life if I had somebody to share it with.
Yeah. Have you thought about places that you could meet someone?
That's hard because I think part of it is people look at me in the wheelchair and they're not too sure. So I think I don't even know where to start.
Well, maybe even somebody else in some of the groups that you're involved with, or even at the Y. Sometimes people could be in could be an unexpected place, right?
There's a cute guy that swims there.
Oh, that you saw at the Y already? Well,
Yes, he swims there most of the times when I do.
Well, I think that the more that you continue to work on yourself and you feel more balanced and whole within yourself, that you'll probably draw the kind of man into your life that you really want to have. And I hope that comes about for you, because it sounds like it's something that really make you feel happy. So I also wanted to give you this to take home. You can discuss it with your family if you want, or just look it over and read it. I was thinking that EMDR might be something that could be helpful as something as we continue in therapy to work on for those feelings that come up around being in the car and hearing the sirens, or just when you start thinking a lot about all the time you spent in the hospital and how stressful the trauma was and everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, it could be helpful.
We could try it.
All right. Well, I look forward to talking to you next time.
You too. Thanks for talking to me.
Yeah, take care.